Julius tomorrow is saying this, tomorrow is saying that, tomorrow is saying that. So I don't know how the people who follow Julius, who support Julius, are they normal now? And I'm starting to doubt, Julius, is he really South African, my friend? Is he really South African? Because every opportunity that he gets, give Julius a microphone, give him a crowd, he will not disappoint in terms of destroying the image of this country. He's busy there in Nigeria saying South Africans are xenophobic.
Motujeri ditenda rakamoka ucho fama Zimbabwe. Takamo pulukwani bana babo rena bakere mishumo ifilo ma Zimbabwe. Aran or ma Zimbabwe afiwe mishumo mar. Aba afiwe mishumo le bona di maspale ntabo bona Harare le ana mo gongwe le rena re kere mishumo mo di maspale ntarena.
People from Zimbabwe must be hired in their own municipalities. So a lot of people, I see they are angry. And I'm like, Hebana, you can't be angry now. What I expect from you guys is for you guys to say, oh my God, we're going to vote for Julius Malema. Julius Malema has said this thing that we've been crying about for years and years and years.
When you want your vote, next year it's election, Vukani. Stop being fooled by these people. They only want votes. Some of them are not South Africans, and I'm not saying Julius is not South African. I'm just saying some of them are not South Africans. You can see by their actions. We are not going to unite with criminals in our country. We're simply saying illegal foreigners, they must protect, they must pack their nonsense and get it out of our country. There's no xenophobic in this country. When you're a patriot and fighting for the country, they call you xenophobic. The question that I want to ask them, even before I play this clip, why don't you make Julius to be the president of Nigeria?
In another development, President of South Africa, Julius Malema, has paid a courtesy visit to the Lagos State government.
And we must never associate with any xenophobic agenda that perpetuates the divisions in South Africa. We demand one Africa. We demand borderless Africa. We demand Africa with one president, with one currency.
This Pan-African, it has been here for over 400 years. What does this Pan-African has it achieved? Go here in Zimbabwe. The Shonas and Debeles hate each other.
I'll kill you outside. Outside this is I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on how much this video could watch from South America, could watch from North America, could watch from Asia, could watch from Australia, could watch from Europe, you could watch from Africa, the mother continent, you could watch from the Caribbean, you could watch from anywhere around the world. Could prefer some, you bump it to my voice, could prefer some, you bump it to my face, could prefer some, you bump it to my YouTube channel. My name is Kulani, the Tonga Prince from South Africa, from Zanzibar for sure. You're probably asking yourself, what am I doing here? I'm here to talk about what's happening around my country. I'm here to talk about what's happening around Africa. I'm here to talk about what's happening around the world. But most of all, I am here to come and defend my country from those who think they can come to a country illegally. I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and corrupt our country, I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and work in my country illegally, I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and sell my white powder in our country, I will be the first defense force. More than 77% of you guys are watching my content, but you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. Kindly hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so every time I upload my video, you are the first one to get my videos, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It is free, kimahala, you pay nothing. So let's continue to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that join button, become a member and contribute to the channel. Less than $2 or less than 30 rand, you can become a member and support the channel, guys. We need your support because let me tell you guys, without your support, we cannot continue to do what we're doing. When you continue to support us, guys, you are giving us courage to continue to fight and defend our country. Not that if we don't have your support, we cannot continue to fight for this country. But you supporting us, I don't want to lie to you guys, it means a lot to us, to many other content creators, to many other patriots, to anybody who's fighting for this country. Your support, it is very important. Let's continue to support each other. Let's continue to support, not just me, guys, support everybody who's doing this type of content, who's also fighting for our country. Let's support the parties that are fighting for our country. Operation Dudula, Wire, we know it, and they're fighting for our country. They're not the only one. We do have other political parties that are also fighting for our country, guys. But let's continue to support everyone so that we can continue to win back our country. Guys, I also want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. I also want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I also want to say thank you to you who just subscribed right now, because I know you are hitting that subscribe button, guys. So let's get to the video, guys. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but I know it will get a little bit long, because every time I say the video won't be long, and it does get too long. But guys, let's get to this. Julius, last week I did a video. This video, there. I did that video exposing Julius about his flip-flopping. Tanduk flip-flop lo butu Julius. He like misleading the people. So I just saw a couple of videos of him in Nigeria saying things that we know him of always saying, but sometimes also have these porcupines who are busy protecting. I'm going to play you maybe a few of the clips. I don't know if I'm going to play some of the clips, but let me see how many clips I can play you of some of the people who defend this guy. Sometimes I ask myself, are you people okay in the head? Are you people all right? Do you need to go to see a doctor? Because they will say anything, they'll do anything, whatever Julius say. Julius tomorrow is saying this, tomorrow is saying that, tomorrow is saying that. So I don't know how the people who follow Julius, who support Julius, are they normal now? I'm just asking. Are you guys normal in your head? I'm going to play you a video where he was saying, I played this video on that video that I'm talking about, where he was saying Zimbabwean must go get tenders in Zimbabwe, and South African must get tenders here in South Africa, fighting for South Africans. And I told you, he's pretending. And I told you, he's trying to campaign to get votes. But now, he's busy campaigning there in Nigeria. I'll play you those couple of clips. But before I play you those clips, let me play you this clip of him. What he said last week, I'm going to play you. It's going to be followed by another lady. I think she does not love herself because, she seems to defend Julius for everything that he does. And we know Julius, he has his own issues. And I'm starting to doubt, Julius, is he really South African, my friend? Is he really South African? Because every opportunity that he gets, give Julius a microphone, give him a crowd, he will not disappoint in terms of destroying the image of this country. He's busy there in Nigeria saying South Africans are xenophobic. He will not address these drug dealers that we have here in South Africa, the drug dealers that are destroying our youth. Not anyway has he ever spoken about it. He's standing there in Nigeria instead of telling, when he has an opportunity to address the people of Nigeria that don't come to South Africa and destroy our country. But he's going to go sit there in the podium and stand there and say nonsense about our country. And he still wants South African votes. You ask yourself, which South African will vote for him? Because let me tell you, the people who are voting for him, they are not South Africans. Some of them, they're half South Africans. Their mothers are South Africans. Their fathers are Zimbabweans. Their fathers are Nigerians. Their fathers are Ethiopians. Their fathers are Somalians. Those people are not South Africans. Let us be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. They are not South Africans. They are not South Africans. That's why they'll support him. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. You are not South African. If your father is not a South African, you are not a South African. Let us be honest. You belong to the other country where your father is coming from. Don't come here with Australian nonsense. And some of them, they've got fake documents and come in talking nonsense all the time. But let me play you this clip. Listen to Julius, what he said when he was at Sisheho Stadium. I'm going to play you other clips that whatever he's been saying. But let me play you this.
Pateling, ya babona, bakriandi services. So Sisheho aremeng kamautu. Aona mutu atlo rincha mobu tateng ba Johnny Mpe. Kerina retlo kincha mobu tateng ba Johnny Mpe because kerina reketeng chiche mobu tateng. motho o tšere ditendera ka moka o tšo fa mazimbabwe jaaka mo Polokwane bana ba bo rena ba kere mešomo e filwe mazimbabwe a re gane gore mazimbabwe ba fiwe mešomo mare a ba fiwe mešomo le bona dimasepaleng tša bo bona Harare le ana mo go gongwe le rena re kere mešomo mo dimasepaleng tša rena gape re nyaka mešomo mo re patelang di-services a re gore a re nyake mazimbabwe re ra gore rena re swantše re beiwe pele ga everybody else e be rena re kry-a mešomo ka mo Polokwane and not mešomo ya go tsamayalana le thobalano ba re pele ba o fa mošomo ba nyaka go robala le wena taba newe a re inyake mešomo ya go fiwa bošeo re no tsoa batho ba apere di-overolo tše di-orange re be re letše re bina le bona maabane a sanka ba re botša gore ba.
So I saw a lot of people throwing tantrums. Uguti, Julius Malema, on his address in Seshego, said that the people of Seshego must hire people from Seshego and not people from Zimbabwe and their municipalities. People from Zimbabwe must be hired in their own municipalities. So a lot of people, I see they are angry. And I'm like, hey, bana, you can't be angry now. What I expect from you guys is for you guys to say, oh my God, we're going to vote for Julius Malema. Julius Malema has said this thing that we've been crying about for years and years and years. So I don't want us to have an argument, a debate now. All I want to hear is, oh my God, I'm going to vote for Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the best. He finally said what I wanted him to say. And it is that's the people are angry. I heard some people say, I was hearing some fighters yesterday say, no, they are actually quoting Julius Malema out of context. So I'm saying, even if you are quoting him out of context, but if you think what he said is what you've been wanting him to say for years and years, and that's the reason why when you were not voting for the EFF, what I want to hear from you now is, I'm voting for the EFF. Because you know what? CIC has finally said what I wanted him to say. You understand? So people are angry like, oh, Julius Malema, he thinks that we are fools. We are not gonna vote because he thinks that now he's changing his language. I'm like, hey bana, can't even know what's the sin of this man. He thinks we are fools. We are not going to vote for him. He's changing his language now. Oh, hebana. Kanti, what is it that you guys want? You should be all now and funu vam tungokozo tuana. Hey, the only language I want to hear is I'm voting for EFF. I'm voting for Julius Malema. Okay, fine. While
you must be crazy. You must be sick in your head to listen to this lady. And you still go vote for Julius. The next clips that I'm going to show you is Julius exposing himself of who he is. Don't listen to porcupine politics. Don't listen to porcupine politics. People who themselves don't love themselves. People who hate themselves. And they want you to listen to them. They want you to follow mediocre nonsense. They want you to follow nonsense. How do you fight? Now on the video clip, he's supporting South Africans. In quotes, he is supporting South Africans to say Zimbabweans must go get jobs in Zimbabwe. The tenders are meant for South Africans. The tenders in Seshego, they're meant for the people in Seshego. When you want your vote, next year it's election, Vukani. Stop being fooled by these people. They only want votes. Some of them are not South Africans, and I'm not saying Julius is not South African. I'm just saying some of them are not South Africans. You can see by their actions. They'll defend anything. Anybody who's not a South African will defend Julius. Anybody who's half South African will defend Julius. People of South Africa will not defend this man because we know he's selling out our country. He says nothing. When that 6-year-old was raped by that Mozambican and killed by that Mozambican, he said nothing. He will not address when he standing in those podiums. The next clips that I'm going to show you. When there are murders in this country done by foreigners, he will not address it. But he's going to tell you that we must unite with these criminals. We are not going to unite with criminals in our country. We're simply saying illegal foreigners, they must protect, they must pack their nonsense and get it out of our country. We don't want you. We are not sugarcoating this time. We are telling you in your face, we don't want you. If you are illegal in our country and you are doing crime, even when you are legal, you are doing crime in our country and you are not from this country, we simply say, pack your rubbish and leave our country. We're not sugarcoating this time. We are not sugarcoating. You are not our brother, you are not our sister. This is our country. So, South Africa, don't listen to these porcupines telling you, vote for EFF. Vote for EFF nonsense. We are not voting for the EFF. The EFF hates South Africa. Every time the president gets a podium, give him a microphone, give him the crowd who's on board. There's no ways he does not call South Africans xenophobic. There's no xenophobic in this country. There's no xenophobic in this country. When you're a patriot and fighting for the country, they call you xenophobic. A person who stays in this country, he goes there in Nigeria and talk nonsense. But let me not talk too much. Let me play these clips because I'm going to talk too much. But let me play this clip. But what I'm trying to say, guys, stop listening to this nonsense politics. But okay, before I want even these Nigerians, she's saying, you know, I don't understand. When did Julius become the president of this country? This reporter, the first clip that I'm going to play you, this presenter or this journalist, she's saying the president of South Africa, Julius, what a disrespect to our country to name Julius as the chief in command of this country. He is not our president. He's the president of EFF. But idiots in Nigeria, they'll tell you, Julius is the president of South Africa. Nonsense. The question that I want to ask them, even before I play this clip, why don't you make Julius to be the president of Nigeria? You love him so much. Why don't you make Julius Malema to be the president of Zimbabwe? Why don't you make Julius Malema to be the president of Ethiopia to show that you people love African? Let us put Julius to be the president of Nigeria. Julius, South Island Fate. Can you go be the president of Nigeria? Can you be the president of Zimbabwe? Can you be the president of Ethiopia? Choose any country that you want to be. And let those African countries, let them welcome you. These things they're preaching, it's not gonna take them anywhere. But let me play you this clip. Listen to this nonsense.
In another development, President of South Africa's Julius Malema has paid a courtesy visit to the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, after landing at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos.
We love one another. Black people are not loved in Africa and are not loved outside Africa. We have a duty to love ourselves and show the whole world on how it must treat us. We cannot treat each other badly and expect other people to treat us much better. How you treat your own brother and your own sister, it's how you teach others outside how they must treat you. The unity of our continent is paramount, and we must never associate with any xenophobic agenda that perpetuates the divisions in South Africa. Solidarity is what we need for each other. We demand one Africa. We demand borderless Africa. We demand Africa with one president, with one currency, with one military command, with one parliament, because we know the currency of Africa will be much more stronger against the American currency. We don't care what Trump thinks of us. He will never choose a policy position for Africans. We are not subject of Trump. We must refuse to be subjects of Trump. We must stand together as the world changes and show the world that Africa is one and Africa is equal to all nations, to China, to Russia, to America. We are not just a small nation. We are a big nation. We are not a dark continent. How can we be dark when we've got diamond that is shining amongst us? We are a...
When he get the opportunity to address crime all over Africa, he want to unite Africa. There's nothing wrong uniting Africa, guys. We must fix our countries. Now you run to South Africa. All of you want to run to South Africa to destroy our country. You have destroyed your own country. It is funny. This Pan-African, it has been here for over 400 years. What does this Pan-African has it achieved? Over 400 years. What has Pan-African, what has it achieved? It's to show you that it is not possible. We're not saying that we must not love each other as African. We must love each other as African. But we must not take advantage of other countries. We must not take advantage of other people. Let's stop the crime. Let's stop all this nonsense. And it start from your home. Go here in Zimbabwe. The Shonas and Ndebeles hate each other. Go unite the Shona and the Ndebeles there in your country first. Before you can talk about uniting Africa. The corruption that is happening in your country, but you want to unite Africa. How do you unite Africa when you don't love each other yourselves? Love yourself before you can think of loving other people. Love yourself. You don't love yourself, but you want to tell us we must unite. Go to Ethiopia. But there's tribes there. There's another tribe called Uroma. I might not pronounce it right. Uroma and the Gucci. What is it? The Gucci or the Gucci or whatever they call themselves. They hate each other. Same thing. Go to Kenya. The division between the Kukua. Is it the Kukua or and the Lua? They don't like each other. They don't like each other. There's that tension. Do you understand? There's that tension of tribes hating each other in your own country. But you want to come to Africa and want to unite Africa. Many countries, many African countries, not just even in Africa, all over the world. Tribes within the country hate each other, but they want us to unite. Guys, we've got over even the world don't know how many languages we have in Africa. They always tell us between 2,000 to 3,000 languages. How are you going to unite 2,000 languages, tribes, to 3,000 tribes? You want to make them one? Then it is impossible. The egos that goes from each tribe, and every tribe I want to be seen. I am the one. Every tribe want to be seen. How possible is that you're going to unite everyone? It is impossible. For 400 years you have failed. We want to enjoy the last time that we have in this planet. Can we live in peace? Can you fix your country, make your country work? We just want to live and enjoy the last years that we have so we can pass it on to our children so that they can continue to enjoy. We have not enjoyed this South Africa. Please, give us a break. Just go back home and fix your country. We will love you from a distance. We'll chant your name. We'll tell you we love you from a distance. Can we love you from a distance? Can we love you from a distance? Give us space. Give us a break so we enjoy our own country. But Julius, he's there telling people South Africa is a xenophobic country. When he knows the Mozambican, the Zimbabweans are busy raping, kidnapping, doing all these things, robbing our banks, robbing our businesses, robbing our houses, hijacking our cars, doing all these things. He will not address it. He will tell them in South Africa there's xenophobia. Every time when he grabbed that microphone, oh Julius, I'm doubting, man. Is he really a South African? Guys, let us be honest. It's impossible that every time when you are given a podium and a microphone, when you attack South Africans. With everything, whatever we're going through in our country, when you attack South African. I want to play you a clip. Let me play you this clip and show you Julius, the guy who preach unity in Africa, the guy who goes around and lie, who will do anything to get vote. So Nigerians, I'm going to ask you again, can you make Julius to be your president? Or Zimbabwean, can you make Julius to be your president? There's no need for elections because you love him. Just put him there. Ethiopia, can you make Julius to be the president? Show us that you love Africa and we are one. Give us an example. Give us an example. Take Julius. Make him be your president of your country, man. Give us an example. We want to see this African united that you're talking about, that your people will accept him as the president of your country when he's not from your country. Show us that unity that you're talking about. We're not against unity. What we're against criminality. Let's respect each other's laws when you go to people's countries. Let us not overstay. Don't come to my country as a visitor. You came here, you were given 3 months. Now you end up staying for 30 years. This is what is happening in our country, and they expect us to keep quiet. It's not just African, Europeans also. We say to you also, if you are here in our country, we say, Futag, go back to your home country. We say, Futag, go back to your Israel. We say, Futag, go back to America. We say, Futag, go back to the UK. We are tired. If you are here in our country illegally, say, Futag, go back where you come from. Skatele, we are tired. Pack your bags and leave our country. If you are running your illegal business in our country, even when you are legal, we simply say, we don't need you. Pack your nonsense and go back to your own country. This is our country. Oh, Julius Wafetu, he must be the president of Nigeria or the president of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwean, can you make Julius to be the president of Zimbabwe? Can you fight for him and take him there? Show us that you people, you are united. You can make anybody be your leader. Because these things that you're talking crap, you're talking nonsense. Julius is your headmaster talking nonsense. But let me show you Julius. I want to show you Julius. Let's watch this clip. Look at Julius, the guy who preached African unity at the African Pan-African Parliament. Watch him.
I'll kill you outside. Outside this meeting, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
That is the same guy who's standing there in Nigeria preaching African United. We are not against African United. Let us unite, but be in your own country. What can't we unite if you are in your own country? Do you have to come to unite in South Africa? Can we unite in Zimbabwe? Can we unite in Nigeria? There's nobody else. There's no one. There's no leader anywhere in Africa preaching, oh, we must be united here in Nigeria. We must be united here in Zimbabwe. We must be united here in Congo. We must be united here in Rwanda. We must be united here in Burkina Faso. There's no one who's saying those things. But they want to be united in our own country. And the person who's destroying the image of South Africa, it is Julius and his people. Because Julius has damaged the image of this country. Let us be honest. Julius has damaged the image of South Africa. Because he does not call them out when they're busy destroying our country. He had an opportunity to address the drug dealers that are coming from Nigeria, destroying South Africa. He said nothing about that. He had the opportunity to address the kidnappers that are coming from Ethiopia. He said nothing about that. He called us xenophobic. He had the opportunity to address the Zimbabwean, the Mozambicans who are kidnapping, who are raping our children. He said nothing about that. This is the same guy who will look aside, who will look away when there's crime, when people are committing crime in our country, when our people are suffering. He will look away and preach. We must be united. When we are losing our children, when we are losing our brothers and sisters every day, he will preach. South Africa is a xenophobic country. We don't love African. He has damaged the image of South Africa. This EFF has damaged the image of South Africa. And this nonsense needs to stop. We must call them out. We must call these people out. We must call them out. We must call them out. We can't keep quiet anymore. Enough is enough. I've shown you clips. Julius tomorrow says this. Tomorrow is fighting with people in the Pan-African Parliament, promising them he's going to butcher them. There's the same guy who's standing there in Nigeria. Guys, let me not talk too much. My name is Kulani the Tonga Prince. I shall see you on my next video. Sharp, sharp.